Welcome back to Old Times is Not Forgotten. Today, we're going to read a brand new vintage newspaper for this channel from Tampa, Florida, called the Tampa Daily Times, with selected articles from the 1920s and 1930s. In my videos, I try to find something that represents the times that we don't do today, but sometimes things don't change. Let's start with a little article about the Prohibition and somebody getting caught. Long Island liquor ring members get prison terms. New York, December 4th, 1929. Rudolph Wilk, who, as the head of the Long Island liquor ring, was convicted a week ago with 5 other men of liquor smuggling, was sentenced today to 2 years in the federal penitentiary at Atlanta and fined $10,000. Michael Gillum, captain of the Vinces, a rum-running vessel, was sentenced by federal Judge Woolsey to serve 15 months in the Atlanta penitentiary. The other 4, Carl Lundberg, captain of the rum runner, Litchfield, Fred Rohrer, Ernest Whitehead, and Peter Blome, were sentenced to 6 months each in the Federal House of Detention. Still seized here in Ybor City House. A 250,000-gallon still and 3,000 gallons of mash were seized and one Joe Mully arrested in a raid by federal and police officers on the building at 3003 17th Street last night. The still was bubbling when the officers arrived, and they had to wait until the morning to dismantle it while it cooled down. Mully arrived after the officers and walked into a trap. Here's some suggestion for Christmas presents on December 10th, 1929. Can you imagine gifting this to someone today? A gift for Dad, a walnut humidor, only $5.95, complete with smoking accessories. Nest tables, an odd gift, $9.95. Radio benches to hold your radio, only $4.95. A cedar chest, $16.50. Sewing cabinets for Mom, $4.95 at Tampa Holsinger's Furniture Company in the heart of Tampa. The Tampa Toy Shop had an ad in this paper too. You could get a Santa Claus suit for $4.98. Silk Japanese airplanes for only $1. Union hardware skates for only $1. I used to use these when I was a kid. These metal skates with rubber tires would screw onto your shoes, and it was very frustrating when they got unhooked and flopped around your ankle. You could get door fan electric trains for $4.98. Moving picture machines, $4.98, and be the talk of the town. These scooters look like scooters today, and they were only $2.98 in 1929. I wonder if the Tampa, Florida mayor does this today. Out of jail for Christmas. About 50 city prisoners will get Christmas pardons this afternoon, the annual gift from the mayor of the temporary residence of the city jail. Mayor McKay conferred with Sanitary Chief Fred McKay this morning on the list of eligibles. Some few prisoners confining for serious offenses will not benefit from the mayor's Christmas amnesty. The rest will go out tonight for better or for worse. Some of them will be back before morning. For years it has been the mayor's annual custom to pardon every possible prisoner on Christmas Eve. Today will be no exception. The Salvation Army will cooperate with the mayor in giving a lift to those who are homeless when the jail's doors swing open. Goose is avenged. He shoots Hunter after own death. San Francisco, December 24th. W.F. Speedy of Pittsburgh, California, killed a goose, but the goose had its revenge. It shut off Speedy's left hand. Speedy, with a group of companions, had bagged several geese and was about to quit the hunt yesterday when a particularly tempting flock sailed overhead. Speedy fired, and one goose fell. It dropped into a neighboring blind, striking the trigger of another hunter's gun and discharging it. The charge tore off Speedy's hand. Turkey dinner, $1. The best Christmas dinner in town, served noon and night each day from Christmas through New Year's Day at the Hotel Hillsboro, top of the town. Hey, just for fun, let's read this 1920s menu from the Hotel Hillsboro at Christmas. Thanksgiving dinner at the top of the town, a feast of good things, a day of rejoicing. That's Thanksgiving Day at Hotel Hillsboro. Everything about the meal will please you. The food, the surroundings, the service, and last but not least, the check. They're going to have hearts of celery, consomme princess, Hong Kong chicken okra, roast young turkey, chestnut dressing, cranberry sauce, new potatoes, Waldorf salad, and for dessert, ice cream and cakes, mince or pumpkin or apple or coconut pie. I love the newspaper articles about hometown heroes. Here's one about a newspaper boy. Newsboy arouses family in burning Atlanta home. Atlanta, January 21, 1930. 6 families in a 2-story apartment at 412 Boulevard Northeast jumped out of first and second-story windows of the structure early today to escape from fire. A newsboy, making his rounds several hours before dawn, discovered the fire and began shouting and breaking windows to arouse the sleeping occupants. No one was injured. Just take a look at this young Mahatma Gandhi, India's leader. Indian nationalist leader has changed his politics from passive resistance to British government to sponsor a campaign for Indian independence. Here's something we don't have anymore. Inhale, exhale. In a few minutes, relief from stuffed up heads. Breathing eased quickly, irritated throat soothed, the discomforts of a simple cold relieved promptly. Compare these quick results from smoking a Dr. Blosser cigarette with these obtained by other methods. The new improved formula makes Dr. Blosser cigarettes stronger and quicker in action than ever before. Up through the head, down through the throat, go the warm medicinal vapors soothing irritated membranes. Free, a trial cigarette. Ask your druggist. Dr. Blosser's Medical Cigarettes. You're not going to believe this one. Somewhere in this photo of the 1925 Florida House of Representatives is the representative from Liberty County, Florida, named W.H. Branch. Here is his funny newspaper article about something that he wants passed in the House. Stop! Don't use that word. It's an insult and absurd. The vile thing cannot be. There are no flappers here, says Branch of Liberty. Tallahassee, April 28, 1925. Florida flappers threw the House of Representatives into an uproar this morning. It came about when Representative Branch of Liberty County introduced a resolution to prohibit all newspapers in the state from referring to any lady as a flapper. Branch said it was the Parisian influence in feminine styles which led to the use of the word flapper. Save our child. Above is a regular Tuesday pose of Flapper Sally. Representative Branch of Liberty County stated today that he resents the reference to the young women of Florida, that they are like a house, painted in front, shingled in the back, and empty in the attic. Branch determined his flapper bill to pass. Tallahassee. W.H. Branch, long, lean, and rugged representative of Liberty Country in the Florida legislature, undertook today to convince his colleagues, and especially the members of the House Committee on Indian Affairs, that there was nothing facetious about his resolution to make it illegal to refer to girls as flappers in this state. This is a serious matter, Branch declared. They made a lot of fun out of it, but I'm going to get a favorable report on the resolution from the Indian Affairs Committee, and I think it will go through to the House. The word flapper is a reflection on the fair sex, and the use of it should be stopped in Florida as an example to the rest of the United States. The Indian Affairs Committee is not burdened with work, as the other bill it has consideration is a measure to compel the placing of wooden Indians in front of all cigar stores. Branch's flapper resolution is the second measure he has introduced this season. The first provided for immediate adjournment of the legislature without pay and the repeal of all laws except the Constitution and the Golden Rule.
It doesn't pay to worry, it doesn't pay to fret. If you lose or win, always wear a grin. All you can get from worry is wrinkles on your brow. We found a way to live long, let's tell the folks just how. If your bankroll is bent, laugh it off. When they call for the rent, laugh it off. When a fellow borrows 10 and you lend it to him when all you can do is whistle till we meet again. If you feel on the bum, laugh it off. If you caught selling rum, laugh it off. If your wifey runs away and they bring her back next day, laugh it off. Oh brother, laugh it off. If your new shoes are tight, laugh it off. If your wife snores at night, laugh it off. If someone tells you to go where there is no ice or snow, don't get excited, brother, you don't have to go. If you're down in the dumps, laugh it off. If your kids have the mumps, laugh it off. If you're sick and Dr. Quack puts a plaster on your back, laugh it off. Oh brother, laugh it off. No matter how it's breaking, don't let them see you frown. If the road is rough, always throw a bluff. If you wake up some morning with nothing in your purse, don't go around complaining, tomorrow may be worse. If your hair's falling out, laugh it off. If your wife's getting stout, laugh it off. When the world looks black and blue, think of this because it's true. Graveyards are full of guys who'd gladly change with you. If you slip on a peel, laugh it off. If you choke on a meal, laugh it off. If the doctor says you're dead, never argue, keep your head, laugh it off. Oh brother, laugh it off. If your gas bill is steep, laugh it off. If you talk in your sleep, laugh it off. If your car is out of gear and you bump somebody's rear, phone your insurance man and sing I'm sorry dear. If you lose at the track, laugh it off. If you sit on a tank, laugh it off. If you accidentally trip and break something on your hip, laugh it off. Oh brother, laugh it off. If you laugh it off. If you laugh it off. Laugh it off.